During the month of December in 2015, 2 cruise ships from the Holland America cruise line did not make port on St. Croix. In a private meeting held today, Virgin Islands Governor Kenneth E. Mapp summoned members of the Virgin Islands Port Authority to discuss the frequent cancellations of cruise ships that were scheduled to visit the island of St. Croix. Tourism industry generates about 80% of the territory's economic output and employment. The island of St. Croix receives less cruise ship visits than St. Thomas, and residents have already begun to make speculations in regards to why the 3 cruise ships did not come to St. Croix as scheduled. The Virgin Islands Department of Tourism issued a press release on January 13th stating that they acknowledge that all cruise calls, particularly to St. Croix, are of critical importance, and establishing the reasons for the calls not being confirmed is important. Fresh into the new year, Holland America's cruise ship, the Rotterdam, did not make its January 11th scheduled visit once more.
In my meetings with the individual cruise executives and CEOs, when you're meeting with the heads of companies as opposed to meeting with members of their staff, and they're underscoring their importance of the Virgin Islands to the industry and their continued commitment to bring passengers to the territory. That's very comforting.
As of news time, the governor was reported as still being in a private meeting with the Virgin Islands Port Authority board members. However, the New Amsterdam cruise ship, which is part of the Holland American Cruise Line, is host of the legendary Rhythm and Blues cruise that is scheduled to dock tomorrow at the Ann Abramson Marine Facility in Frederiksted. Stephanie Brown, News 2.